Hey guys, I'll be there in just a minute. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. Let me just get myself situated. Hi, Krista. Pink skies, honey. Hi, honey. How are you? I'm so glad to be on earlier today. How are you? Just waiting for Real or Andrew to write me back. Here he is. Let's see. The second question seems like just a yes or no with detail. So it'd be 2 regular questions and 1 yes or no with detail. So just send 50, please. And thank you. And I am starting your questions right now. I am 4 minutes and 15. I'm 4 minutes in. As in starting time. M, 4 minutes in, as in the I'm good. I'm doing good. I like that outfit. It would look good if you put like a white, like a tight t-shirt underneath it and then unbutton the tops. Okay, I'm starting your questions now, okay, honey? That's cool. You have a date this weekend. Okay. I've just been busy, but being busy with work is a good thing. So it's funny because I don't know how to save. You know how you wrote this? All I did was add extended questions. But remember how you wrote it and I was trying to find it. And so I went onto yours because I thought I sent it to Shell, but I didn't know where or when. So I went to our text thread, found it, and my fan was on, and it was like screeching loud. I was like, "Shit, hurry up!" All right, I'm gonna start with Andrew. He has two regular questions and one yes no with detailed questions. I just need to confirm payment and then I will proceed. Mm, I got it. I got it. Okay, so we're officially starting at 7 minutes. So let me go back and look at your questions. Your first question, because he's not on here, you got a new phone and all your stuff, saved stuff for me is gone. That's okay, honey. This phone is not as easy as my last one. A lot. Yeah, I had a phone that was so hard to like figure out that, and it wasn't like expensive. It was a while back. It was a free one from the government. And I was like, what the hell? It's either really dumb and that's why I can't figure it out, or I am not intelligent. I figured out that I'm good because I have this phone now that Mr. Andrew gave me. All right. I got to start his reading, so I'm starting. I think he said that he's going to intermittently listen, but he can't participate in the chat. All right, so I'm going to his first question. So, Jeremiah and Samantha, I already did my sage and pray for anybody who comes online today and does any questions. Of course, I would love questions. There's more stuff for copy and pasting. Yeah. All right. So let me focus real quick. How did she feel when I showed her another photo again, but this time two videos, a photo? Oh, and while you guys were on the phone together. Alrighty, so let's start the time. So I need Lee to come in, please. Lee, come in. Jeremiah and Samantha, these first three questions are for Andrew, aka Real. Let's start the clock in a second. Timer, 10 minutes. All right, here we go. All right, Lee, when you received another photo from Andrew and In addition to that, you received, while speaking to him over the phone, 2 videos. How did you react? How did you feel? Tell us tell us whatever info you would like him to know. This way, you don't have to say how you feel directly to him. You can say it through your higher self, which is pretty cool. So let's see. So do you see me kind of like you guys gotta like understand that it's almost as if like I'm in their body. So all of a sudden I'm smiling. I'm not smiling because I'm smiling. I listened to that question as if I was Lee. Okay, so I started to like smile and kind of like be girly. So this is her, this is not me. So as soon as she got the photo, um, in addition to videos, she got a little more feminine. I can like feel I'm in her energy. So feminine, smiling, a little shy, a little excited, a little fun, a little um flattered, a little what do I do? So let's pull some cards, but I love that she's here. The first card she would like to show you is the 2 of Cups. So she definitely feels like this is the time, like you did this in the right timing. So I want you to feel good about if you have any doubts or questions of was this too early? Was this too late in the game? If you have any questions, she's wanting you to know that this was the correct timing. Um, and that she saw it as that she fully trusts you and she believes that you trust her to be able to send risque um, photos and videos. The Ace of Swords is that like she feels that you're giving her your whole self. You're communicating in a different way, right? She feels okay, something she likes about it is like she feels that you got empowered. So everybody looks at the Emperor as negative. I don't, unless it's like on a rare occasion. I look at the Emperor as somebody who has a lot of courage, a lot of self confidence, and he is ready to do the job. Okay, he's ready to take action. And I think that she felt like you started to open up, you started to share part of yourself that maybe you didn't prior. Okay. Um, she didn't. So, one thing is good is that because you waited till this time, she felt that you did this out of like love and romance instead of her prior relationships. Her relationships in the past, not all of them, but some of them, the men were too forward in this way, too fast, which ended the relationship. It would blow it out of, it made it left a bad taste in her mouth. And so she's saying like if I am feeling like good about this and excited about this and like I can't wait, which is the next card. The 3 of Wands is literally the word waiting. The time frame is 0 to 3 months. And I know that you guys have that overnight date coming up. So, but this Three of Wands just means incoming, waiting, things are going to be happening soon. Obviously, you know what I mean by that. And she's like, I got a sneak peek, I got a preview of what I am going to be dealing with. And she likes it. Let me let you know that. She feels, oh gosh, this is going to be a little bit out there. But I think it's just pink skies and you listening, hopefully. Um, I want you to know that she feels that you are not too big and not too small, and that you are gonna be perfect for her. Um, she definitely likes she is using the word cleanliness. She's saying I'm a little OCD about like what do you call it? Taking care of, you know, showering and having, she's saying like she is engulfed with your smell. Whatever cologne you wear, she loves it. If she didn't, she would tell me. She's like, I would tell you to tell him like to get something else. But she's like putting it all together. Like, we're going to come together and it's going to be a magical night. And she finally trusts a man, and that is huge for her. Um, but as far as like the videos, something I would need to ask you, which I don't know if you're available for me to text you this, so I think I'm just gonna say it. Um, I need to ask you. So I'm gonna pause it really quick. Only for you would I pause the time. Are you listening? My question is, all right, I sent you the question. I definitely can't say that out loud on here. um yes. Yes, the white shirt. What I'm telling you, like a tight white shirt, not a V-neck. Hold on. I haven't started the time yet. Okay, a tight white shirt, not a V-neck. Just a regular white brand new t-shirt, unless you have them at home, and then wear that dark brown shirt over it with a few buttons, maybe the collar button, and then maybe like one more or two more at the most. I'd have to see it. So if you go home and you get dressed in it, send me a picture so I could tell you. Because they're showing me that she's going to um she's gonna say something if it's too many buttons undone. So I need to see it. Okay. All right. So let me start the time. We had 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Oh, 2 minutes and 25 seconds. So here we go. Okay. So I really think that the questions that I asked you, I think you did. Um, because I don't know why they're showing me this. I don't know if she's showing me this. It's not like I'm looking at it, so don't worry. It's more so her describing. Um, and so I'll need the answers to that. Um, but she's definitely enjoying them. She's like, so my question to you is, has she, I don't think she's done videos, right? Like really like you. Because I feel like even though she trusts you, she in the past, definitely has been asked for videos and such pictures, and she's scared of she wouldn't trust anybody to not put them on the internet or something. So just know that she feels this is very personal. She liked it a lot. There's not much more I can say about it. Um, but she's definitely ready. She's definitely ready. Um, and she's saying, please take this as a huge compliment that I basically saved myself for you. And it's not in an arrogant way. It's in a way that means she's in love with you. And she doesn't know how to say it or how to be because she still has a guard up. But in her soul, in her heart, she does trust you. She does think of you as her boyfriend. Um, and there's time. Remember the one question we were supposed to do, which was like an update of would she still would she still not give you guys a label? But we could always do that another time closer to when you're going. All right, second question is the yes or no with detail. That's a 5-minute question. Let me get the question out. I'm texting you. Hold on. Testing. Oh, you did it. Thank you. Can you send that to me? And then it'll be updated, Pink Skies. I think it's good that you didn't. All right, we're gonna start. Oh, did you send me it, Pink Skies? Thank you. I don't know how to save it, but I'll at least know it's in our text thread. Okay, I am starting your second question, Andrew. You'll have to tell me about that later. Never heard of that. Okay, I got it. I got to go to your next question. Okay, next question is, did she actually delete them or save them? Alrighty. So I'm going to do it the opposite way this time. Instead of using the pendulum first, I'm going to pull 5 cards. And I'm going to go with my gut on this one, and then I'm going to see if it matches with the what spirit says with the pendulum, okay? Alrighty. Let me start clock. 5 minutes for this one. Thank you, Pink Skies. I'm like, I can't get explicit on here, but I'm trying to say what I need to say. Yeah, right. She better. She told him that she has to delete them. So his question is, did she really delete them? So, as far as what I'm seeing and feeling, I do not think she deleted them because I see her watching them and not just the first time. So that tells me that's a symbol that tells me that she still has them. So let's see. Did you really delete the videos, the home videos, we'll call them, that Andrew or Drew, whatever you call him, uh, sent to you while you were on the phone together? There were 2. After initially watching them, or even before you watched them, at some point you told Andrew that you were going to have to delete them. I'm going to have to delete them. Did you actually delete them? So here, give me 5 cards. They've been dating for like almost a year. And he's finally like doing this kind of stuff. Like it's definitely I definitely would save him if this guy like what do you want to call it? If this guy like the devil keeps wanting to poke its face out, I wonder why. I think it's because she thinks it's naughty. But okay, what is the moon here for? What is the moon? Is the moon just that you're hiding them? Yeah, I don't think she deleted them. She's spending too much time rewatching them. And then at the okay, I'm gonna show you the cards. So this the 9 of cups. The 9 of cups, everybody says is wish fulfillment. Well, look at the dude. he is not that happy. So I put my own spin on it, and to me, this is the Bachelor card. The Bachelor or the Bachelorette. I do not do gender. So even the Emperor, that could be a girl, that could be a guy. Okay. So this is showing me that she feels like you are ready to give up your bachelor days and go into this um as a relationship, right? To seal the deal. So she says the emperor, so that's you taking charge, sending the videos. We'll say risque. The lover's card, which is obviously gonna be the connection. I mean, hello, here's two naked people, right? The lover's card is two naked people with God above them, bringing them together. So, okay, then it's the moon. The moon to me is like, ooh, I gotta save these, but like, does she have? She's trying to say, like, what if does she have nieces or nephews? So if you watch this later and you're not watching it now, does she have any kids around her? If it's not that, because she's saying like, well, what if somebody got into my phone? Like like a kid got into my phone. That would be so bad. But other than that, like who's gonna really you need a password to get in, number one, right? Maybe your face ID, maybe a PIN code. Like she's locked and loaded like with safety because of having an iPhone or an Android. Either one is going to keep it safe and private. Okay, so time is already up. Time is already up, but I will just finish the cards. Um the high priestess to the ace of cups is like her her first instinct was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to delete these now." But then she was like, no, like my lover. I used to like when I dated, I loved calling my boyfriends lover. It was just a cute word, lover. I'm not saying you guys do that. I'm just saying that like she's whatever she calls you, babe, baby, whatever you call her. She's saying like she didn't delete that because like this was from somebody she loves and trusts. And then the devil is here, which is like she's saying like, ooh, like that could be bad if like somebody was to see that. And I don't want like what if I hand somebody my phone showing them something and they scrolled and they saw it. Like she would freak out. She'd be like, she's more about like, oh my God, like shock value of like what the other person would think. But at the end of the day, I think she saved them. Let's check. So I went over in time because I love you. But Jeremiah and Samantha, did Lee delete the videos, the X-rated videos? Look at that. Look how fast they answered. No. She's got them. And the reason why I said she watches them is the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is spending time doing whatever we're talking about. She's not going to let those be taken by you and like you getting like the nerve to send them to her. It was more like in the moment of like embarrassed, like a little embarrassed of like, oh my God, I've got this in my phone now. And like, what if somebody saw it? But then she thought clearly and was like, no, I have a code. I'm good, or I have my Face ID, I'm good. And better yet, she wanted to rewatch them. All right, we're going to your last question. This is going to be my last one. Pinks, guys, unless you have a question, I would gladly do a question for you. Okay, let me look up your question. Okay, let me take a drink. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, come back into this reading for Andrew. Please refresh. Lee, come forward, refresh. And Andrew, you're here, but I want your higher self to come in and refresh. You let me know. You let me know. Or just send it in. And you'll be after this question. All right, Andrew. Oh my God, you really did buy a white shirt. I love you. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, you really did buy a white shirt. I'm so proud of you. Perfect. I'll read your text after I'm done. Yes. Okay, I read what you wrote. All right, let's get. Oh, I love it. 222 is my favorite number. 22, 222. Okay. Ha ha ha. Can't wait to find out the truth if she deleted it because she said, great, now I have to delete them. And I said nothing to it. Obviously, she asked, why am I showing her? And I told her why. I was up front. I got it. Gotcha. I think that that's the smartest thing in the world to do. Because if you're dating somebody for 9 months, maybe a year now, and she has no idea, let me just tell you that I got married on the fly, like a Britney Spears moment, not to my ex-husband, but to somebody before that. And for some reason, he wanted to wait until we got married. And we got married really quick. 2 months we knew each other. And after we went to the courthouse, got married, we go back. Sorry, I'm not starting your time yet, Andrew. Just really quick. So we go back to I'm sure I've told this story. We go back to the hotel, which was like a really cool hotel, really cool restaurant. Like the pools, they bring you, you can order your drinks. I remember I got a strawberry daiquiri because I've never really been into drinking. And they like bring it to you in the pool, and it was like really fun. And then we go back, and it's like late, we've had dinner and stuff, and he hops in the shower, and I go to ask him a question, and I open up. I think we're married now, right? Like, I'm allowed to see what he looks like. and I opened the shower curtain and I just died inside. It was a micro, you know what? It was barely seeable. And I remember just like, he was like, "What was your question?" And I was like, just in shock. And so I was like, "Nothing." And I like shut it and I go out and there was like a movie on. And I called my mom and I said, "Mom." And I told her, and I go, I'm not staying with him. Like, I need to get out." And she's like, "But he is amazing." And he was. He was loving. He loved my daughter. He was had a wealthy, wealthy, wealthy family. We were gonna move to New York like a month later. All this shit. But I could not get over that. And so I never told him why, because I felt like if you knew that, you should have let me know. I think that that's marrying me under false pretenses. Don't you? Like, maybe I'm the meanest woman in the world, but it was not going to happen. And I felt so bad because he was such a nice guy. Um, but, and like now, if you ask me, like, I really don't care if I never had sex again. I don't care. But being 20 and hot back then, I definitely, it sucked. Would have at least let him try. Well, he didn't know. He kept saying, like, "Oh, for you, like, I want to treat you." Oh, you would have let him try to what? Be with me? Have sex? Well, I do think that maybe I prejudged it. I mean, there is a chance that maybe exactly. But I just and I remember I felt so bad. He comes out of the shower and I'm crying. I mean, sobbing. And he's like, you know, "Babe," or whatever. "Oh my God, this must be such a sad movie." And I was like, "Oh my God." I felt horrible. And then I told him, I was like, "It's because I don't want to move to New York. I don't want to take my daughter away from her dad." And he was like, "Okay, then I'll stay here." He was like, "We could stay here." And I was like, "Nope, you need to go live your life." And then he like showed up with like the box, the long roses. Those are expensive. Showed up, he tried to do everything. I should have let. But you know what? I was so in love with my baby's dad, my ex-husband, that I would have gone back to my ex anyways. So maybe it was supposed to go that way. Okay, let's do Andrew's last question. Okay, I don't remember what it was. Okay. Oh, what does she think about me being more bold? I like that. That's right. It's never about what it's really about. It's never about what it's really about. I've only loved one person in my life, and that was it. It's like I could have met anybody that was nice and had a big old one, and I still would have went back to my ex. It's not about the pasta. Shut up. Shut up. BPR for life. I can't believe you just said that. It's not about the pasta. Yes, girl. I love him. I freaking love him. Okay. Lee, come back in. How do you feel about Andrew being more bold? We're starting 10 minutes. Let's go. All right, 10 minutes is a long time to talk about this. So maybe we'll get other info if it doesn't take the full 10 minutes. It's not about the pasta. I can't believe that I knew the show was going to be done, but it was just it like knowing that it's actually done just hurts. Okay. Lee, how do you feel about Andrew being more bold? I don't know if he's only talking about in this way that we've been talking about, like showing his anatomy. We'll say that. Sharing videos, pictures, being more upfront, that kind of thing, or if he means in general, all of the above. Regardless, just let us know what it is that you feel. Angel Wings! Hey, girl! Oh, it's been so long. All right, how do you feel about Andrew being more mm, being more bold with you? This is funny because the high priestess, I'm good, honey. How are you? So we have the high priestess to the devil. So it's like the good and the bad, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. You're you're showing her you. You are being what she's saying is you have dropped the mask, the charade. Oh, happy birthday, Angel Wings. You have dropped, not that you were like playing a charade. I'm not meaning that. She's saying that she's feeling like you are completely exposing yourself in physically, mentally, emotionally, all of it. You are there to show the good, the bad, and the ugly, to reveal everything there is about you, the way you feel about things in life, about her, about yes, XXX. um, and so she's saying that she feels like you've released something in you. And maybe remember the private stuff we were texting about yesterday about health. I'm not going to say that, but maybe doing these things for your health um, is making you look and feel lighter. Um, like you're always happy. She says you're always like a shining light, but she sees the Six of Swords to the sun, which means the Six of Swords is walking away from what no longer serves you. So honestly, that's kind of like that's your job, right? That's walking away from feeling like you have to, inch your way towards Lee. It's feeling like you don't have to plan ahead. It in You're just doing what makes you as a human being happy. So then she's like, I know that this, I know that I know what he means by being bold. So let's go there. She's like, he doesn't want to talk about all of this, crap that I just said. Um, he wants the nitty gritty of being specific when he's talking about what he's been bold about. So let's pull some cards. She's like, I wanted to say that because, I care about him and blah, blah, blah. But I know that he paid for that question because he's asking directly about XXX. Yes. Pink Skies wrote XXX. All right, so let's see. How do you feel? Woo! Oh, wow, all the cards are flying. Hold on. I got him. All right. How do you feel, Lee, about I'll say it to myself. Like if I could say what I want to say. Him showing you exactly what his package looks like. That's what we're going to say. And not just a still photo. Seeing how it works, seeing how it looks, seeing him at his complete most vulnerable. How do you feel about him being bold and showing you? All right. She's being so closed off about this. She's not giving me, look, I mean, not one card has come out. Come on, Lee. Ooh. Okay, so I like two cards that came out. The Magician to the Star. You're the magician. You've got all the tools to make this exciting. And what she thinks is that so the magician has the wands, which is the sexual intimacy, the cups, which is love, the pentacles, which is time, and the swords, which is communication. You're using those things and opening up to the star, which is the one, which means your person, which is Lee. So, how does she feel about you being bold? The Knight of Cups. She feels like that's you pursuing her in a romantic way. Ooh, wow, look. Whoa. Whoa, these two cards together. The Ace of Wands, which, okay, honestly, like, let all joking aside, like, we look at that. Obviously, it doesn't look like one, but we say that that's a hand holding a, you know what? Okay, like that is the wands is intimacy. So if you look at this, that's introducing sex into a relationship. Okay, a passionate beginning. And the Knight of Swords, she's like, he just kind of came out of nowhere and started sending me this stuff. And, he put that, he sent it to me and kind of showed me what I will be working with soon. And she likes that you're being bold. She likes that eh, that you're being open, you're being free, it's exciting, it's fun, it's something to look forward to when you guys go to stay the night somewhere at the hotel. That basically she knows what she's getting herself into. She's getting very excited. Swinging your sword. I love that. Swinging your sword. The Hierophant, it makes her ready to. Oh, perfect. Last card, and the timer just went off. This makes her feel um like she's ready to commit to you. Okay? But I do think that you should get the question of, is she still going to say no to being your girlfriend that night? Or is part of you doing this making her change her mind a bit? Okay. All right, Pink Skies, can I take a really quick, like, 5-minute break and then come back and do your question? Angel Wings, if you have a question, the options are pinned above. All right, I will be right back. And Pink Skies can help anybody if they have questions while I'm gone. I'll be right back. 5 minutes at the most. Thank you, Pink Skies. And is it gonna be an updated, like, same question about Andrew? Because I think you said something like same old thing. Okay. When you think of your question, go ahead and send it, or you could post it when I get back. I'll be right back. Thank you. how he felt about you. Krista, I'm just going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, pink skies, are you here? Just let me know if you're here. Oh, it's 5. It's 555. Where I'm at. I love getting off at 6 o'clock. This is amazing. There we go. All right. Krista, say yes if you're in the chat. Krista? Okay. Are you gonna listen for your question? I'm gonna start now. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha, thank you so much for um Andrew's questions. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have him and Lee energy leave. I'm gonna bring in Pink Sky slash Krista. We're gonna bring in Andrew. It's okay. Bring in Andrew, and I don't know her name. I can't remember. But let's just be a fly on the wall. Let's start the time. All right. What is going on in their relationship right now? We could be a fly on the wall. What is going on in Andrew's relationship? You don't have to be sorry. What is going on in Andrew's relationship? She has a job. Does she have a job? They're showing me him working. Okay, she has a job too, and he has a job. Both of them work, correct? Do you look what's coming in? It's like he wants to talk to you and about you. That's funny. I kept seeing Okay, I kept seeing this card, which would be the death card, the Scorpio card, which you're a Scorpio. And I kept seeing it. He kept showing me it as I was shuffling. And then finally it came out, and I'm like, okay, well, you must be wanting to say hello to Krista. So let's see. All right, please show me what's going on in your relationship. Focus on that question, Andrew. Is that funny? Okay, focus on that question. Dang, doesn't look great. Okay, he knows that he's in denial in this relationship. Okay, he's starting to be more and more aware of the consequences of staying in this marriage unhappily. How old is he? Because he's starting to say, like, it didn't really get to me until about the past year. Yeah, okay, 41. That makes sense. Because he's saying, I don't know how long he's been with her, but I know it's been years and years, like several years, I think. And he kind of just thought, I'm still young, I'm still like in my prime, and I'll just stay. And it feels like it's taking a toll on his subconscious mind. It's taking a toll on him emotionally. He does he I don't think he does therapy, but like, does he? 8 years. So when I say several, to me, several is 7 or 8. So that sounds correct. So he's showing me that, like, he's getting closer and closer to, like, wow, he's calling it doomsday. Okay, okay, good. That's awesome. Because I was like, they showed me the word therapy, and they showed me like that therapy would be good for him. So I am glad to hear that he does go to therapy. Okay, perfect. I think that he calls it doomsday. Um, and that it's looming over him. The more Okay, he's using the words mundane. That his relationship, his day to day is very mundane. It's the same thing every day. It's Groundhog's Day, right? There's nothing that he's really excited about. There's nothing that, like, the whole like work hard, play hard. I don't feel he does that. I feel like he works hard and then he's just starting to feel a little bit more lonelier, a little bit more like, okay, now I'm 40. Now I'm 41. Um, which is still young in my eyes. But he's starting to see like, is this what I signed up for? Did I sign up for this to be what my life is going to look like forever? And so he's in the Nine of Swords energy. And that Nine of Swords is somebody who's overthinking, somebody who could possibly be having chronic depression or lulls of sadness, confusion, insomnia, anxiety. Okay. And then it shows the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is him saying, you know, if I don't make a change now, I probably never will. And then it's the devil. And usually I don't look at the devil as bad. Like everybody else says, it's toxic and it's hatred. I don't look at it like that. I look at it as fears, fears of the unknown, fears of the future, fears of the fact that there's the devil and then there's a man and a woman and they are chained together and they're not holding hands, right? They're like a ball and chain. Like, you know how you hear that? Look at the woman and look at the man, like holding the ball and chain. Um, they're not together. They're standing feet apart. Um, and then he gave me a card and he told me to put it next to yours, which is the Ace of Pentacles. He said, put that card next to the Death card. He wants to offer you time. Wow, he just used the word devotion. Devotion. Time, energy, reunite, sparks, feelings, emotions, love. Wow. I mean, he's here. God, I feel him more now than I think I ever have. He's an easy person for me to connect to, but he's being very much as if like I was his therapist. He is just spilling the beans. Okay. So I do believe that he is talking to his therapist about not wanting to live this Groundhog's Day. I think he has it opened a lot. He has opened up a lot. Yes. Because in the beginning, I think it was for everybody, it's a little hard. But I really love when I can, like, he's saying these words, not me, not spirit. I know if it's Jeremiah, and I know if it's the person you're asking about. And this whole time, it's all him. Let's pull a couple of more cards. All right. So he just said, what do I see in my future? Wow, we only have 1 minute left. The Tower to the Hermit. He sees that if he doesn't think things are going to change. Here's the thing. He doesn't They don't fight. They don't yell at each other. There's no dishes being thrown at each other. There's no doors being slammed. There's no holes in the walls or the doors. They it's not that they have this toxic relationship. It's that they didn't have a foundation when they got married. They did not become best friends. Therefore, they're leading very different lives. Even though they're going back to the same house every day or the same apartment or wherever they live, they have nothing in common. And so this is what he's contemplating, okay? Is that he does have a choice. Bef- in the last year, he's starting to realize I do have a choice. I don't have to stay in this. But he doesn't want to make the wrong decision. Um, he doesn't want okay, I'm going to go over in time because this is important to say. He doesn't want to leave this woman the way he left you. He's trying to say he left you too early. He didn't wait it out. He didn't try to firmly try to work it out with you. And then he quickly met this person, got married. I just want him to make the choice. Exactly. No, he does not feel pressure from you. So that's good. He does not feel pressure from you. So that's good. You want him. So that's why I have to say this. He doesn't want to prematurely ask for a divorce, right? He wants to know without a shadow of a doubt, without you being in the picture whatsoever, that he would make this decision based on just his marriage, not you. You have to be outside of the bubble because he can't leave her for you because then trust issues are going to come up. Okay. He needs to do this because he doesn't want to live like in a loveless marriage for the next 50 years. Okay. And he has so much pulling him towards you. And that's giving him like this alert, alert, alert. I shouldn't be having feelings for my ex wife when I'm with somebody else. So he wants to do it the right way. Um, and will he then end up with you if you want him to? Yes, it would happen that way. I do see it happening that way. But it's like, come on. Like you gotta make the choice. Exactly. And how long are you gonna fucking wait? So next time come on and we should look at timing because I did go past the time. Um so next time maybe we should look into like when does spirit see them parting ways? And then when does spirit see him coming to you? You know? Okay, I love you. I'm gonna go. You get to go to bed at 9 o'clock tonight. Is it 9 where you live or is it 8 where you live? I I don't know geography, girl. You're welcome. It's 9. You live 3 in the 3 hours away time zone. Okay. Okay, good. Get some sleep. Thank you for doing a question. Thank you for coming on. I adore you. I love you. And get some good sleep. And we'll talk soon. And I hope you liked your reading. All right, good night. It was a good reading though, because it means he's not just, oh, it means that the wheels are turning, Krista. That's where we need him. We need him in the mode of, ooh, I got to get out or I got to stay, one or the other, but I need to make a decision. We need him talking to a therapist. So that is amazing that you said that he is. We need him to be talking about his feelings. We need him to feel like it's okay to get out. Um, did you want to do that question? I can. Yeah, if you want to send in, we can find out timing. We'll do timing. Okay, you do that and then come back on and tell me when you're back so that we can start. Okay, Jeremiah. So soon when Pink Skies slash Krista comes back, we're gonna look at timing. Timing for when we Jeremiah for when you think he will leave. Um, hold on. I got it. Thank you so much, honey. Let me just text Andrew real quick. He's confusing me. Want to ask, not sure when she wants to, but okay. So you want to ask today? Okay, we're gonna do yours. Okay, so Jeremiah and Samantha, we want you to look in to Andrew's mind, Andrew's heart, Andrew's soul, and we want to get timing, first of all, for when you think he, first of all, I'm going to ask, do you think he's going to end his marriage at any point in time? Once I get that answer, we're going to look into timing. Sorry, close my eyes when I'm focused. When I'm focusing on connecting to spirit. Then we're gonna get the timing on if that's a yes, which I feel in my gut and my heart and everything that is a yes. When we get that confirmation, we'll find out what is the timing of when he will actually like ask for a divorce. And then we want timing on when he will tell Krista that he is getting a divorce and wants to be with her. Okay? I'm going to start the clock. Okay, we could do this. I'm like, we got 10 minutes, but we could do this. Okay, Jeremiah, I don't think that Andrew is sure about the timing. So we really need you to give me the answer. Okay, so first off, I want to ask you, Jeremiah and Samantha, do you think and believe that since what I do is predictions future, yada yada, right? And timing is my thing. Do you believe that Andrew will get a divorce in this lifetime from his current wife? Do you see him getting a divorce? All right, that's straight up confirmation. That is a yes. Can you see that, Pink Skies or Krista? That is confirmation. And that is a big swing. That's a big swing. All right. So I want to concentrate on you, Jeremiah. Can you show me when? Give me an estimated time frame of when you believe Andrew will be ready to go to his current uh, wife and ask for a divorce. Okay. All right. So we have to narrow it down because they gave me 3 months. First, they showed me September. Then they showed me October. And I don't even know if that's this year. So I'm going to start just closing my eyes and shuffling, because shuffling helps me to connect. Jeremiah, when will he get the guts? Because I think it's longer than that. I think it's no more than 1 year, but I think it's longer than that. Okay, what is going to happen in September or October? What are you showing me? Is that maybe he's going to bring up divorce? What's going to happen in September, October? Okay, so Jeremiah is saying something like, over the holidays, they're going to fight, and then he's going to move out. Do they own a house? Sorry, do they own a house? They do own. Okay. So they're both on the deed or whatever you call it. Okay. So what's going to happen is he's going to ask for a separation. Okay. He's going to ask. So the 10 of Pentacles is showing me the holidays. And so the holidays, I don't know if they spend them with his family, her family, or combination. But it does show that they're going to have more conflict, more arguments, and he's going to need space. Okay, he's not going to ask for a divorce up front. He's going to say he's leaving to either a hotel, a family's place, somebody who has an extra room that he could just get away and not make any permanent decisions, but he's going to make it very clear that this is a separation, and that when you separate, you kind of start to live your life, and you either find your way back to each other, or you get clarity of, no, this has to lead into a divorce. Okay. So I think that what they're saying is the problems start in October, November, September, October, November, right? And then when it's really gnarly is like Thanksgiving time. And then he has to kind of hold on through Christmas. And then once he gets through Christmas, he he makes a decision to the magician to decide to walk away from the relationship and move. Um, but I don't see him like, okay, if he was going to completely move, they at that time they would show me like a U-Haul. Instead, they're showing me him packing a couple of bags, suitcases, whatever, and taking them, and with the hangman taking time alone, stating that he is still in the Nine of Swords energy and that he hasn't been happy for a long time and that he wants he wants with all of his heart for them to both have happiness and love, but that he doesn't feel that they're going to get it together with each other. So I think that I'm seeing a year. I think within a year, it's going to be like, I'm filing for divorce. It's done. Like, we, I moved out. He might even move out in December and make it a secret. Because what I'm seeing, shit, we're going to run out of time. I need to hurry. I have 2 minutes left. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing, okay? I'm seeing September, November, December, or sorry, September, October, November. Around Thanksgiving, things really get bad. Families around, he can't really mask how he's feeling. And I think that he could move or go stay with somebody, right? Or go stay with somebody to clear his mind, to get out of this Nine of Swords, to get clarity. And the clarity is that, wow, the clarity is that he needs to move on, that there is no other answer. So he's going to go to her, and this is communication. He's going to, she's going to ask him, what do you want? And he's going to, wow, this is crazy. I have timing now for this. So the justice to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups means we're going to court and I want you to be my ex. Okay? She's going to feel completely betrayed, but she shouldn't be surprised. Okay, then it shows that he comes to you right at the beginning of the year. I know that sounds far. This could change. You know what I mean? Like, it could change, but realistically, this feels right. This, the world card for me is a new month, it's travel, but it also means the new year. Okay? And the new year is that he's going to go to you and say, I didn't want to come to you early on because I didn't want you to think that I was leaving her for you and then you will never be able to trust me. I needed to leave this relationship. I needed to end the relationship, file for divorce, and then come to you and tell you, I made my decision. I want you. And that he he has turned his back on her. He no longer wants to be with her. He finally made the decision. It does seem so overdue, but we've been dealing with this for years. Honestly, I thought the guy could have gone 5 more years with her. But because of what I'm seeing with him going to therapy, with him in the Nine of Swords energy, with him realizing, like, oh shit, I'm 40, I'm 41. Like, it it's starting to speed up his very slow decision, right? He definitely should have left years ago. So in the bigger aspect, Krista, waiting until January to find out, really, waiting till January to find out that, like, he filed, he separated, he moved out all on his own, and he, tells you his intentions. Um, I think that's huge. And the fact that they stopped couples counseling, that shows, like, giving up. I think that he feels like he doesn't want to be the bad guy, but he also is starting to learn through therapy that he deserves to be happy and make decisions based on that. So, all in all, I mean, it's March, it's almost April, it's about 8 months. And it's not like he comes to you in 8 months and says, oh, this is how I'm feeling, and maybe I'll leave her. It's like you get to feel like, damn, he is not with her. We could do whatever we want. And honestly, I think that he's going to come to you earlier than January to start seeing you. Um, Once he leaves the house to get away, he will feel that it is an okay thing to do to come see you and be with you and do things with you and all of that stuff. So you're going to know about it. You're going to know about it, but you're going to be like, well, until you're divorced, like, yeah, that's what he wants. No guilt. Yep, you got it. Okay, Andrew does have one more question. Let me see what he wrote. Okay, so you want to know what the timing is on when you guys are going to go for the overnight date, and to see if she has a different view on becoming your girlfriend that day, right? So that would be 20 bucks. Okay, I'm gonna do one more question for Andrew. Yeah, he because if he comes to you and he's still with her, it, you wouldn't. I don't know. Like, he doesn't want. It's a good guy sign, right? It's like he doesn't want you to think that he's gonna do that behind your back, you know? So it's like, yes, is he waiting until you're welcome? Thank you too. Is he waiting um until he feels like he's at least told her, like, we're not happy. I'm going to take some space. We need to separate? 100%. 100%. And I just think that once you guys get back together, like, it's going to be like you're complete again. I know that sounds sappy, but like you're missing your person, he's missing you, and when you guys come back together, it's gonna be like damn you, for 8 years you've been like holding my heart or a piece of my heart. I've been living this life with part of my heart not there, you know? And he does not want to hurt you ever again. He knows that he left you too early, and he has guilt about that. All right, I'm going to do this last question. Let me just tell him what time I'm starting. Okay, so for this question, the start time is 1 minute and 46 seconds. No. Hour, minutes. Yeah, and I know. Oh, type your exact question then. I thought we were talking about would she want to be your girlfriend when you guys go on the overnight date? Saturday's date is not an overnight date, correct? Now it appears I'm walking like I'm awaiting, but I just don't have much interest in anything else. Right. Well, damn, it's been like a long time, and I'm glad you got away from the other dude. I never liked the other guy. All right, come on, Andrew. I need to know the question. I thought we were doing a different question, but now he said it's about this Saturday's date. So I'm confused. Does he, but you want to know what the timing is on when you guys are going to go for the overnight date and to see if she has a different view on becoming your girlfriend that night, right? And he put, well, yeah, for Saturday's date. I'm like, what? Okay, I understand your question. And then did you also want to know when she wants to plan the overnight date? I have to start your question right now. 1 hour. All right, I'm starting right now at 1 hour and 51 minutes in. The question is, has the timing changed? So thank you for Pink Sky slash Krista and Andrew and her questions. I'm gonna have that energy leave. I'm gonna come back in with Andrew and Lee. We want to see if there's an updated estimated time of when she's gonna be ready to be officially Andrew's girlfriend, if it has changed, because in the past we have seen that even on the overnight date, she was not going to be giving in to becoming or having a label as Andrew's girlfriend. But now that things have like heated up and like kind of revved up, um, is there is she thinking about becoming his official girlfriend sooner? And what is that timeline? Time frame, sorry, timeline. Timing. I'm doing it now. All right, it started the clock. All right, I'm gonna just start I'm gonna ask I'm gonna start with this. Jeremiah and Samantha, do you feel that Lee is more enticed to becoming officially labeled as um, Andrew's girlfriend sooner than she thought, sooner than we saw before? Is there a time difference than last time? Wow, so that's a yes. So that's good. So let's start figuring out when. Okay, when are you, Lee? I'm going to talk to you. If I don't get the answer from you, um, didn't get the answer. If I don't get the answer from you, I will ask Jeremiah and Samantha. All right. So before we saw that, like, you and Andrew were probably going to do an overnight date, in the next like month or two. I don't think you guys have a set date for that, but you do have a set date where you're going to spend about 6 hours together this Saturday. So, what I want to know is, are you ready to become officially boyfriend and girlfriend with Andrew this Saturday? Let's start there. Let's see. Have you thought about it? And is it a yes or a no? Are you ready to become Andrew's girlfriend this Saturday? during your 6 hour, probably about 6 hour date. I'm not sure what you're doing. If there's an activity, if there's dinner, whatever is planned. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me see if I can hear you. She's like, he's just so cute. She's gonna think you're very cute in that outfit. Good choice. She's gonna be like, she's trying to say, like, he would be hard to resist this Saturday if we are, maybe doing an activity, going somewhere, and then maybe having dinner or something. I'm not sure what your plans are, but like, or if she knows what the plans are, if she does or doesn't. Um, but I do see her showing me that you guys are going to be together. You're going to be holding hands. She's saying something about not being really like a big PDA person, but she's definitely holding your hand. You both have huge smiles on your faces. You're definitely excited to spend that much time together. She's feeling that she's getting closer and more comfortable with the thought of becoming officially boyfriend and girlfriend. Um, so I just need to ask, because I need to ask Spirit about this card in particular. This card doesn't always have to be about sex. If it is, then this is saying, I want to wait until like we do the overnight date, but it doesn't have to be that. It could just be that things have been progressing, things have been heating up, right? And she's super excited to be hanging out with you. She feels like you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. She is calling you again, her Two of Cups, her soulmate. I don't know if you have something planned during the day. But with the sun card that shows, like, look, it's a sun card with like the little kid on the horse, like just having so much fun. And then the Ace of Swords means that you're gonna have a not like a serious conversation as in like too serious, but like it's gonna be a meaningful conversation. The Ace of Sword is truth. And the next card with it is the King of Cups. So I do think that she's saying, like, man, I've put him through for our date. I'm not staying overnight. I know, but we will be out the entire day. Just can't wait till she opens up about her feelings. So she's yet to say I love you to me. Laugh aloud. She's not ready yet. Yeah, and I feel that, but I do feel she's getting closer. I knew you weren't spending the night. So don't worry when you go back and listen. I have been saying it though, which is understandable. So you are going to have that Ace of Swords is like, you're going to put a little bit out there on the table. It's reminding me of The Bachelor again. Like they will hang out for the day and just have like fun and not talk about super serious shit. But then at dinner, they try to let each other know more about each other. Of course, you're far into this relationship, so it's not exactly the same. But I would be very like open and honest with your feelings and hope that she at least opens up and shares some more about how she feels about you. And usually in the dinner part of the date, one of one of them will open up to the other and say like, I really am falling in love with you or falling for you. And then the other person, usually says it back. And the King of Cups shows that it's time. It's time for her to like give you what you deserve because you've been so good to her. I've been learning to be quiet and just shutting up. I yap too much. Ha. Okay, because the King of Cups is emotional and yeah, the King of Cups is emotional, but they're also a little selfish. I'm not saying you're selfish, but they can get in the way of like just allowing it to unfold naturally. Um, but that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Um, so will Lee, are you ready to become Andrew's official girlfriend this Saturday? Do you think yes? Oh wow, look. I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised at saying yes. It is it's a slow yes. So I don't know if you'll become official, but it could happen. It could happen. What is the Ace of Wands? Lee, are you wanting to wait until you have the overnight date to become official? No. Okay, that's good. Do you feel that you're ready to become official now? Like, are you ready in your heart, in your mind? That says yes. But you're not asking her again, right? She said that she would ask you, correct? That was the end. She's ready for it, but I doubt she'd ask. That's what I'm saying. You have let her know that because you asked her, and she said no, and that broke your spirit, you're not asking again. And she told you that she would ask you. I don't know if it's going to happen this Saturday, but I do feel that it's in there. She wants to, but she gets in her own way. She gets in her head instead of just listening to her heart, her soul, and her gut because she's telling me, Crystal, like in my mind, that's my man and I'm his girl. So, like, yeah, maybe I don't say it out loud that we're official, but we're official, you know? Yep. Yeah. Pup names more consistently, nurturing me more. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So, yes. Has the time frame changed? Hell yes. Is this date gonna change things? Yes. Is this it really the advice I can give you is to just be yourself, be happy, enjoy the time you guys have together, and do not go into it with any expectations. And yes, kind of pull back a little bit, allow her to open up, and also, you know, you'll know from like you're going to get some signs, some signals from her that you're her boyfriend. She's just scared of like saying it out loud and solidifying it. Good, because I want to be official so I can let the horses loose exactly during our trip in Arizona in late April, if not May. Exactly. So I do feel, remember how last time you asked on the overnight date, will she be ready to put a label on it? And I got no, and you also said your gut said no. This is a big change of energy. Huge change. It feels like she's ready now. Um, you gotta get her. Well, there's nothing I want you to do to get her to open up, but I just think that's something. I know that you don't want to be overly emotional, so I get that there's this kind of area that you have to stand in order for her to be comfortable, and so that's difficult. But yeah, you don't want to not have a label and then go on your trip and feel like, oh, well, just because we're spending the night, we can take it to the next level. You'd rather be like, you're my girlfriend, and damn, I can't wait till late April, if not May, and be like, oh, I can't wait. You know what I mean? All right. I don't know. Did you send it in, honey? I just want to check. I'll check it. Cash App. No, I didn't get it yet. Send the Cash App if you can. Oh, I'm reading your text. Where you sent? I didn't get. Not in. Oh wait, I got it. It just went through. Okay, I went an hour later than I wanted to. I love you. I'm glad that things are getting. I'm glad that it's Saturday. Okay, so are you saying just the collar you're gonna unbutton, and then you could see the white t-shirt, and then your chain? I like that. I like that. Yes. Because she would be like, ew. She's very like, kind of reminds me of my daughter, but like she would be like, ew, I don't want, like, she doesn't like the like the Jersey Shore type of guys. Not into it. Um, she definitely doesn't want a guy who like opens up his shirt and is like, I don't know, she doesn't like it. Um, so I think that's perfect. Just the collar. And then you can see your chain, the white shirt, perfection. I'm so glad you got that. All right, my dear, I'm gonna get off. Um, I need to make myself some food, but if you have any questions, just text me. Thank you guys. Thank you, Pink Skies. Thank you, Andrew. Have a good night.